right? So I see a lot of stuff that I think is creative, not that creative, because I see, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from all around the place. And every time I see your stuff, I think I can understand how this is popular. So a lot of stuff you think to yourself, yeah, they need to, yeah, maybe they doesn't really start. I can see what they're trying to do or whatever. And so I think that that's an energetic thing for me because I sort of think that I'm a reasonably conscious old guy. So I feel it. So if I feel it, I think other people feel it. So I just thought I'd say that before we start so people don't think I'm gushing in this thing.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's so lovely.
All right, so let's start recording. Is that all
I'm
right?
gonna get it set up on the. Oh yeah, no, this will work. Okay, we're good.
Happy?
Yeah, we're good.
That's good, man. All right, let's start recording and then I'll go into record mode. Sorry, that's not record. Oh no, you're recording. Sorry. Oh, so this is all in. All right, I'll pull out the original this start. Anyhow. Okay, how'd the two of you come together back in 2020, was it? And just as a side, was that pre-COVID or during COVID?
We have been friends for 11 years.
Wow.
So we did everything together. We had like a YouTube channel. We'd make stupid videos and
Don't go searching that up.
do not look that up.
Everyone else will. Don't worry about me. Everyone else will.
The tea is that we can't log in, so we can't private the video, so it's just out there forever. It's fine.
It's fine. We've come to accept all the cringe and all the
It's who you are. It's, when you're a baby and you can't get rid of those photos.
I've actually grown fond of like all the cringe memories we created because I'm like, that was just kind of, and it's kind of cool that it's just, well, maybe not cool that it's like online forever, but it's like, that's just like, I guess, who we are to our core. And like, no matter
It is.
where we are in life, that's just who we are.
So your first music came out in 2020, was it?
Yes.
Okay. And obviously it's been a bit of a whirlwind since then because you've obviously got a bit of popularity going on. So what's the journey been like the last few years?
I think it's been really interesting because I think that kind of similarly to what we were just saying, the first song that we put out in 2020 was the first song that we wrote together. And so there was really no incubation period when it comes to like our music and developing sort of our artistic identity. We kind of just went into it completely blind and just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Am I allowed to swear?
You can do whatever you want. This is your time. This is your world. This is your time. I would suggest that you can swear when you go to church or whatever, because it's your world. There are consequences.
Hey, look at this.
You just live with the consequences and roll with the consequences. Mandela did it. He went to jail and he worked it out. So, don't worry about it. So swear all you like.
Yes, noted.
So
Fuck yeah. Anyway, fucking oath. All right, let's go.
But yeah, we were just kind of like, it's been really interesting over the last few years, just having like our, I guess, evolution as artists, both as people and also musically be publicly available to everybody, which, yeah, I think I've grown to love that people have access to that and can see where we came from and how we ended up where we are now. And that you can also just like switch up your sound or like your vibe. There's no rules around everything.
Yeah.
So it's saying like, fuck the noise, do whatever you want and like deal with the consequences. We're just rolling with the punches. And I think it's been fun to break expectations a little bit as well. I think people who might know us from Dramatic and Dumb Shit and the earlier stuff now are seeing a very different version of us. And I also think that the audience getting to grow with us is cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'll find in this influence age or podcasts and all that, authenticity is cool. So being a bit dorky or whatever at the start may actually bring the fans on board rather than repel them. So okay, so your music's been considered in the pop genre, but a little birdie tells me you've got a new sound. What's that new sound all about?
I've been half joking, half seriously describing it as neo-indie-sleaze-trap-pop-star-type-shit.
I haven't seen that genre before, so that's pretty cool.
We're starting a new wave.
Good work.
Which I think is just kind of like, I mean, it's slightly ironic, but at the same time, it's not, because I think that there are genuine, very like indie sleaze, but also slightly trap. If you listen to some of the songs that are going to be on the mixtape, there are like just so many influences. And I think this time around, Camila and I just really tried to mash all of our own personal music taste and interests into the music. Whereas I think before, the music that we were making sounded really different to the music that we'd actually listened to. So yeah, we're just kind of being trashy and having fun and doing whatever feels right.
Sounds fantastic. Tell me, the fans have resonated, as we've said. Is it more performance than music, more music than performance, or a mix of both, in your view? Why do they follow you?
I, do you wanna?
I was just gonna say, like, I think some of the recent comments and feedback we've received from our fans is that they've been following us since like the beginning and like before we even like released music. And so like I think it's become like a full circle moment where we're trying to bring back like those little things like from back in like
Got it.
2016, 2017. And I think, to be honest, just having like a lot of fun with the music aspect, the
Yeah.
live performance.
Even the way that we're approaching like doing
Yeah.
our socials, like I think we're just trying to do everything in our own way. I think before we were really frustrated with the landscape of things in music and always having to like be selling yourself like a product and pushing everything online. And I was just like, I don't want to be like shoving my music down
Yeah.
people's throats. Like it just feels annoying. And I think that we found our own niche and we just kind of had to switch our mindset about it and be like, we don't have to do it the way that everybody else does it. We can, the content can be
You
our
can't.
own.
Well, you've got to satisfy you first, and you'll find that out through the course of your life. Lots of people make lots of money or get fame or whatever, and they can't sleep at night. So unless you're satisfying you, I think that's got to be the primary sort of objective.
Yeah.
Your latest single, Hotness, has just been released. Is that part of this mixtape? And tell us a bit about Hotness and the mixtape.
Well, yes, it is part of the mixtape. I think Hotness was kind of the first song that we had written and released that kind of was more in our like a more like sexy, sensual side of us that we never really got to explore before. Because all of our previous music was like low-key kind of depressing. And after writing some of this like fun electric stuff when we got in the studio, yeah, I think I was just like, because Cat had come late to our session. What was that about? Yeah. Yeah, and I think I was just kind of in a different headspace and I was like, I just want to feel hot today. And and so this song's like kind of about self-exploration and just feeling like unapologetically hot in our own body. And that's something that we've never really explored in our music before. And at least like personally, it was just like a really interesting and fun song to experiment with.
Because I think that like it as well, we were trying to write something about feeling hot and sexy, but not through the perspective of like an interaction with a lover or like another person. It's like, oh, someone else is perceiving me in a way that I like, so I feel hot. It's just like it's just me and
Yeah.
in my room alone, and I'm like, and I'm just really feeling it. And I think that like there are some songs on the mixtape that are pretty intense. We get a little bit crazy. There's like some real like heavy electronic moments going on. And so I think that's also the reason we wanted to have Hotness on the mixtape and have it be a single and just like give people a little breather before we go fully ham with everything.
Okay, and an album? 23 was your last album. When's a fully fledged album gonna hit?
I feel like I'm really dying at our release record because like we did an EP and then we did a mini album and now we're doing a mixtape. It's like we're just like dancing around doing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
LP.
So you got it's on the drawing board, but not right in the
For
immediate
sure.
future.
I think especially after this year and last year and just like writing music where we kind of just weren't overthinking it and just writing what we wanted. And it goes back to that thing of us like finally letting go of like the pressure of what everyone else expects of us and just kind of did what we want. I think this is kind of like the first time that, and even the feedback we've gotten from other people saying like, this music feels like you. And that was like the best feedback that we could have gotten because now going into sessions after this rollout, I think we're just gonna see what happens. There's no real plan or
We've been like writing
expectation.
a lot. A lot of the songs on the project are with Perfect World, and we've done a lot of sessions even after we wrote the mixtape where we just like felt like each session we did, we were like leveling up. And so I think that an album, we'll know when it's time for an album, but I think that there's still so much like untapped potential. And I think the album comes when I feel like we've explored enough and that we feel like really solid in the music and the identity around everything.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. Okay, you got the Heaps Gay event coming up in November in Marrickville. What can we expect? What can we look forward to?
A lot of gay shit.
Yeah.
The world is full of a lot of gay shit, so don't worry about that.
Lots of bumping and grinding. You guys will get to hear the mixtape live. We're probably going to be doing like only the new stuff. We've kind of reconfigured our live shows to, if like other people have come to our headline shows before, it's a different vibe now. Camel's a DJ. She's a crazy party girl, so it's just going to be like the two of us
Really?
and
That's
the
a
DJ
surprise.
decks.
I'm actually like not, I think I like kind of have to be a party girl just with my job now, but I'm like very much a homebody, but I think I'm like, I
Don't get
love,
it
I would
twisted.
love to do. I would love to
oh,
get.
I get down.
I would love to get you in. I'm going to start a podcast soon and do a bit of consciousness. And I'd love to get some of these really happy people and get them crying in 10 minutes and saying that their father didn't love them and their mother didn't love them. That'll be fantastic. But no, so
Seriously.
Heaps Gay. What else? You've got, I figure I should be seeing you or some news coming out saying you're touring the US or Europe or something like that. Have you got any touring plans coming up?
The only solid touring plans that we have coming up is that we're going to be doing a Sydney and Melbourne headline show. It's been a minute since we've done our own headline show, and I think that this project's just the perfect time to kind of give a revamp to like the live experience of Cat and Camille and letting people experience that. And then there are some like tentative talks of overseas things next year, but I don't like to say things until they're done because I don't want
Well,
to.
I think it's only a matter of time, and you sound like intelligent people. So I'd always make sure. Unfortunately, the music industry is full of lots of businesses that take advantage of people. So make sure you're not one of them, because ultimately
Not with this girl. Nothing is not.
the carrots look good to eat, but once you finally take a bite, they're not really that good, and it takes you a long time to get out of those sort of situations. So, yeah, plan. Okay, if you could perform with any music artist, alive or dead, who would it be? Why?
Oh, Ellie.
Hard questions. I love to finish with hard questions.
No, seriously, threw us for a loop.
That's so tough.
Freddie Mercury, Live Aid, half mic, 500,000 fans. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
500,000. That's like half
Oh,
of the
he had I'm not sure it's 500,000, but there was a lot of people there. If you're in the middle, you couldn't get to the toilet.
world.
I want to perform with Bjork.
Cool, it could be cool.
I feel like that would be a fun vibe. And
I would love to perform with Fergie,
oh my God.
but like Fergie from like maybe 2009, I think. But I think like, yeah, because like Kat and I have very different like individual vibes and like the music that we consume and like the shows that we go to. But I think like for both of us, I don't know who goes crazy. Maybe like
Madonna.
Madonna's actually my mutual on TikTok. I could just DM her.
That's great.
I'm pretty sure that was an accident, but I'm like,
You heard it here first. Madonna follows Camille on TikTok.
Yeah, I think you'll some of them will call up and say, "Hey, come on over and we'll do a tour together." They'll see the video and they'll call you
I
up.
can just organize it on my behalf. It's not that big of a deal.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I'll call her. Hello, Madonna. Yeah, I've got Cat. No.
Miss Madonna, how do you feel about doing a Sydney show?
Yeah. Just fly over.
We'll
Let's
lay
finish,
it down there.
let's finish with some quick fires. All right. What's the craziest thing you've ever done that you can talk about?
Not very quick fires.
All right. So don't, if you don't want to,
No,
that's
no,
all
no, no,
right.
no. Let me,
No, no, no.
let me-
I'm
let me
just like,
think.
I have the worst memory in the world. I'm like,
Yeah, literally.
what can I say publicly?
I had someone say that, 30 or 40 years ago, they climbed up the Sydney Harbour Bridge before you were allowed to. They jumped a fence and climbed it and hung from the top.
We're not.
That was pretty mad. That was pretty crazy.
That is.
I was gonna say like more of like the things that I have done like under the influence that wasn't really good, but I'm like that's not really a fun story.
Yeah, I don't think, you were trying to sell you here too. We don't want
Yeah,
to.
I'm like
Don't want to. All right. What's the one topic you can talk about for hours?
God, the crazy things we've done, probably.
Well, not off the top of your head.
I think like the thing that we can talk about for hours because like Kat studied psych, and so as someone
Ah,
who's a little bit mentally ill and doesn't really know what's going on, it's more of like a therapy session, Kat and I's conversations,
right.
where she kind of is analyzing different behaviors and hypothesizing.
But I can see why you're popular because basically a lot of that is everyday sort of stuff. And so if people bring this fake, I saw it here, so I want to do it here situation to get numbers or whatever, that just doesn't work. You don't feel it. Whereas if you're actually navigating your situation authentically, you'll pick that up. So I think that byplay, I've got no problem with it. What's the thing you like most about yourself?
About like us as an entity.
Oh, you can say whatever you want to say. What's the thing you like most about yourself? Usually I'm asking a person maybe, but if I ask a band, if I ask two people, they can both say it.
Okay, for me, for us, my favorite thing is that like I think we've just become really unapologetically ourselves, even if that means it's a little bit awkward or a little bit uncomfortable. Um, I just like it. Like I think it's better when people are a little bit more uncomfortable because it just gives me a little bit of pleasure. Um, yeah.
We'll be digging
Yeah.
into that later during our psych evaluations.
Yeah, I think that's cool, actually. I think that's cool because ultimately you're here to make a stand. And so, a tattoo or something rather is a unique mark. So you've got to make your mark. So if you make people feel uncomfortable, they're listening or they're seeing or they're watching. So,
Yeah. Like especially like
far better. I was just going to say, Theodore Roosevelt said, far better to dare mighty things to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to take rank with those poor spirits that neither suffer much nor enjoy much, because they live in the grey twilight that knows not victory nor defeat. So he's saying, win big, lose big, don't do anything in the middle.
I'm gonna need to search that up.
Well, it's a 1899, so it stood the test of time. Okay, here we go. Final. These can be all time or they can be now. Favorite album? I know they're the hardest questions. I love it.
Just because I've been
I'm
talking
trying
about
to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm trying to make you uncomfortable.
You could-
I would say Monkey Business by Black Eyed Peas, personally.
yeah, great album.
Oh, guys, I don't know. One
Live,
album.
Laugh.
The upcoming Cat and Calmell mixtape.
Yeah.
Is that yours, Dave?
It is. Well, I haven't heard it yet, but I've just
Oh,
been I've been
I'll
getting
send it to
into the
you.
ether. Good, send it to me. I'll listen to it for sure.
You know what we're talking about.
Favorite artist? Cat and Calmell.
He's like, let me answer it for you. Karen, come here. I'll
Right.
let you answer yours since I did the album.
It really is so mood dependent. Like I mentioned Bjork.
It is.
Like she is one of my
Who's
top
that?
divas, Bjork.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know her. I love Portishead. I love trip hop.
Yeah, there's a million of them. The hard part with that is what comes to mind is about 10 names, and you don't know how to choose from your favorite kid sort of thing. So it's a bit of a hard question. Favorite movie?
God, and he just keeps them coming, seriously.
Interstellar.
That's a great movie.
I love Interstellar.
Great end.
And I love Twilight, and I love Coraline, and I love Isle of Dogs. I love like stop motion animation.
She does.
Ah, wacko.
I like the Simpsons movie. I like
There you go.
I watch that.
Netflix. You like Netflix.
I don't really, I'm gonna be honest, on the record, I don't like fancy films, artsy films.
Yeah,
Anything with Will Ferrell in it. I
yeah,
love Step Brothers.
yeah. I think you've got a long session coming up.
Yeah.
I think we
No,
can.
this is her it's her coping mechanisms, and it's like where she finds comfort is in these types of media. So I'm talking
Okay.
about ass right now.
No, it's true.
I love like any Wong Kar-wai film. It's really nostalgic for me. My mom used to play, I grew up in China. My mom used to like love those films. So I grew up watching them, and then watching it as an adult is just like fun to revisit and realize like how much depth there is in both the filmmaking and the stories and like the way that it's shot and told. When I was a kid, I was just like, she's so hot and like the colors are so pretty. But yeah.
All right, just 3 or 4 more quickies. Favorite place to visit?
I love China actually.
hmm
We went to China last year. That was really fun. I love Chengdu specifically. I really love Chengdu.
Favorite venue to play?
At your mom's house? No. Favorite venue to play? I really want to play the M more, but we've never actually played there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good gig.
that's a next year thing.
hmm
All right, favorite food?
Dumplings, pan-fried pork chai dumplings. I'm turning Chinese. You can tell everyone that.
Well done.
Food. Right now probably just like a really good ramen.
You love for
Yeah,
long.
that's good. That's good. Favorite drink?
Do you? You used to.
Favorite drink? 2 left. No, 3 left. Favorite drink?
Asahi.
Oh,
That's a
you
good
do?
drink.
She loves beer.
I love Asahi, a Han Super Dry, or a Coke Zero.
I like an iced tea.
She does.
An iced tea. Favorite person in history, apart from me?
Damn, I was gonna say that.
No, no, I know.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, well, I think that they're all. Sometimes people say mum, but people say Joan of Arc or something really. So anyone that inspires you. So someone that sort of you follow. So
Jesus Christ, ever heard of it?
seriously, a longer conversation, I think I'd find out a lot more of this stuff, and it'd be pretty interesting. Favorite tattoo? That's it. Last question. Favorite tattoo?
We do have a matching tattoo we got in Korea.
Oh, that's cool. And what's that? What's that represent?
It's just like our favorite angel numbers, but mine's 222 and hers is 555, but it just kind of looks like
That's the same.
it's like they mirror each other and we
Goes
just
together.
yeah.
Well, guys, that's it. Now I'm nobody, and we're nobody, but I'm a fan, and I'll be a fan. So anytime you need to, if we explode in some way and you see us going somewhere, you can call up and say, "Hey, promote our this, that, or the other." So
Get that. We'll get them in.
I really enjoyed the conversation. I think you're onto something. So
I
keep
think
doing
we're on
it.
something.
No, I do keep doing it. And eventually I'm going to pull this out in 10 years and I'm going to say, you see those people there at, Wembley filling out that stadium?
They're
Have a look.
crackheads now.
You think this was bad? Go back 8 years. I've got the stuff from 2017. All right.
Actually.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
Namaste. Be well. Take care. Have a great heaps gay. I hope the
Have
mixtape
a very
goes
gay
well.
time.
And yeah, keep pumping.
Thanks
Thanks,
so
Dave.
much.
Okay. All the best.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye bye bye.